Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
I'm happy to be here talking to you too.
It looks like daytime where you are. Are you in Brazil now?
Yes, that's correct.
Where are you from in Brazil?
The Northeast, state called Ceará. I live in a city called Beberibe, really close to the beach. Have you ever been here?
I've never been, but I know that there's supposed to be a beautiful place called Bahia.
That's
Is that close
correct.
to you?
I
Is that
have.
close to where you live?
You have to take a flight to go there. You can
Brazil
drive,
is
but
enormous.
yes, it's a big country. And I have been to Bahia, Taipu de Fora, such a beautiful place. That's the specific site that I liked the most when I was there. It was the first time that I was able to swim and do some snorkeling, see the fish,
Wow.
so beautiful, school of fish as big as this, swimming together, amazing. It was,
That's so beautiful.
yes. Have you visited other countries?
So I'm currently living in Asia and I visited a lot of countries in Asia.
Cool.
I currently live in Vietnam. I've been to Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore. So quite a lot, but I've never been to South America. I would love to visit.
I'm happy to hear
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and I can speak a little bit of Portuguese. Eu falo português, and but mostly Spanish. I know. What are the chances?
Amazing. Yeah, that's a surprise. When did you start traveling around? How old were
When
you?
23. So now I'm 28. So it's been 5 years.
And can I ask you more
Yeah.
about all that?
Of course you can. Please.
How do you finance your traveling?
How do I finance it? I worked for 2 years in London in a sales position. It's called a type of job called recruitment, and you get paid on commission. So you earn quite a bit of money. So I use that to finance a bit. And now I am an English teacher in Vietnam. So I live here and I teach in a school and a university. Um, so yeah, that's how I finance it. And then in summer holidays, go on 2 months vacation. It's good.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. And you teach English at college?
Yes, I teach academic writing, so I help students to prepare for university degrees. Um, I also teach culture studies, which is what my degree was in. So, yeah, I try and teach a lot of different subjects and literature. It's really fun. I do enjoy teaching, but yeah, it also lets you travel at the same time. So, I think that's the best thing. It's a job on the
Yeah,
moon.
I love that about you guys being English native speakers and you more than anyone else focusing and learning more and more about English, becoming a professional, a teacher like you. That means you can travel anywhere and you can help people with English because everyone wants to learn English. I heard one of the most spoken languages in the world is Mandarin, like Chinese, and
Yeah.
but still there are more Chinese people learning English than Americans or people from England learning Chinese. So everyone is learning English. That means you can travel the world teaching.
Yes, no, it's been a great chance to meet tons of people as well because everyone speaks English. There's actually quite a few Brazilian people teaching English in Hanoi as well. Like,
Interesting.
yeah, one of the fun things is a lot of people learn English at school, which means they are quite good at teaching it again. They know what it's like to learn. Have you ever
Hmm.
considered it, being a teacher?
English teacher, you mean?
Maybe.
Actually, I am a math teacher,
Oh,
and
really?
I am also a YouTuber. I have two YouTube channels. One about mathematics in Portuguese with over 400,000 subscribers. That's how I pay the bills. And another one that I'm just beginning about English. And
Ah, okay. I
yes,
did wonder what your YouTube was about.
if you are okay with it, I always ask, it's standard during these classes here that I ask the tutors and I use the footage when they give me permission to create content for YouTube because I ask questions about English all the time. So my hope is that viewers will find in my videos a source for learning English because they will learn when I'm learning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would
You
that
can
be okay with
ask.
you?
Yes, sure.
Ah,
I
thank
mean,
you. I appreciate
yeah,
that.
I think it's good to make education accessible, but only if I get the answer correct, okay? If I get
For
the wrong
what?
answer, if I
Uh,
get the wrong answer to your questions,
no, you,
if you ask me
you,
something for grammar and I say the
no,
wrong
no,
thing,
no,
I
don't,
hope
don't
not.
worry, don't worry. What I like to do is I play this little game in which I give you the definition of a word, and then you try to guess the word. And even if you do not guess exactly the word that I have here, you will at least give me synonyms, and that's helpful already.
Okay, that's a really good game. Can you
And
give me
then
an
we,
example?
yes, we can take turns later. Then you give me a definition and I try to guess the word because I study English every day, every day.
That's
So
amazing.
here is the first one. This word means stare in an angry or fierce way. Let me say that again. Stare in an angry or fierce way.
Is it glare?
You nailed it already, so fast. So
That's really good.
that this word may be common to you, but it was new to me when I was reading a few days ago. That is why I copied the word, I copied the meaning, and then I use our lessons here on Cambly to practice. So this is so that I can talk about the word again, and maybe it will help me remember in the future.
Okay. Yeah, glare is a good word. Mm, when was the last time that you felt like you were glaring at somebody?
Mm. I'm laughing because I remember when I used to work in schools, because now I work only online, and that would be one of the ways to control children.
It is. Do the serious face and glare at
I,
them.
I didn't even have to say anything, but that was all an act because I like to think of myself as a very nice person. I think everybody likes to think of themselves that way. And when I started teaching in schools, I had trouble getting the children to do what they were expected to do. You know, talking about behavior like don't swear or don't hit your friend, don't run around, or stuff like that. And I developed this actor thing, this
Yeah.
acting that I would glare at them like I was really angry. But that was all a show because inside I was kind of laughing.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is like good cop, bad cop. Good teacher, bad teacher. Teacher that
Exactly.
glares at you. I always forget, like when I'm in a classroom, I feel a bit silly and feel more like a child, but the students see you as someone very, very important sometimes. So when you have a bad reaction or you glare, they're so scared. It's funny. You're like, oh no, it's okay. I'm just
Yes.
joking.
Yeah.
Oh, see, so you know what glare is at least. You know, you
Now,
do spend time doing it.
and you are helping me remember the word for sure because you asked me to remember of a situation where I would use this word. So you're helping me. I wish you could give me a definition now, and I would try to guess the word. Can we do that? You can use
Okay,
Google to give me a more precise definition if you like.
can we practice with the Portuguese one? Okay, you have to tell me the Portuguese word.
Okay.
It's when you feel happy but sad at the same time when you try to remember something very special to you.
You want me to give you the word in Portuguese?
Yeah,
When
doesn't
you feel
exist in
happy,
English.
and at the same time sad,
Yes, like a bit like nostalgia.
you want me to say saudade.
Yes, we don't have that word in English. Ah, saudade. That's a
um,
beautiful word.
I think saudade would be replaced in English most of the time with the verb miss. You miss someone. That
Yes,
means you have saudade, right?
yeah, yeah. I think yeah, to miss or like to have like even nostalgia is to like you miss something, but you miss it as it was, not as it is. Do you know what I mean? Like when you think about being a child with your parents, you
Mm.
don't miss your parents, you miss almost like a memory. Like that's what I think of it for. But yeah, or
Well,
like you just miss something.
about that, here in Brazil, we are very attached to our parents. So I live pretty close to my parents. I visit them every weekend.
Oh,
just
really?
I just thought I could mention that because that's a cultural thing that we have here. It's hard to be a part of our parents. We don't want that.
Yeah, but that's like really sweet because I think a lot of countries struggle to have a good family structure. There's difficult to make enough time for your family and your friends.
Yeah. My
And I
brother
think,
has this theory that happens in mostly in poor countries because since being able to make a living on your own can be difficult, people tend to be closer, like to live together or nearby so that they can help each other, you know?
hmm, yeah, I
Uh,
think that's really important. Do you feel responsibility to take care of them like in their old age, or do you really enjoy spending time with them?
Both. I feel like they took care of me when I was a baby, and even when my brother was already an adult, he got a motorcycle accident, and my parents drove like 100 kilometers. Like in a heartbeat, they were there at hospital taking care of him. He had to stay in bed for like a month, and my parents were there by his side taking care of him. That's how we feel like we have to be close to help each other. So if my family needs me, I will be there in a second, and that's what we expect from family here. We must be close so we can help each other.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that. I think parents can teach us a lot about strength, and you can only learn that from being a parent. So there is a lot to say about what they teach you that other people don't.
I can only imagine, and I have that from the perspective of being a son. We don't have children, my wife and I, and maybe we will never have because our generation is completely different. My grandparents, they had 16 children. My parents had three
What?
children, and so far I have none.
Oh my gosh. You don't want to follow in the family footsteps. Surely this is your
we
duty
yeah.
now.
We pursue other goals like traveling more, and that would be harder if we had children. We want to have financial stability before moving forward. You know, we want to have things settled, and we want to be more prepared. Do you have children?
No, I'm exactly the same as you. Now, me and my boyfriend, we are 28. We have a dog together, but children, exactly the same thing. I need more money. I need to want to be stable and stay in one place. And now there's so much to see. When you're a teacher, you get to hang out with children and like have that relationship still where you're
That's
educating
cool.
someone. But yeah, not the time for children. A dog baby is enough though.
I agree. In our last 10 seconds, I would like to say thank you for spending some time with me today.